Hello, everybody. My name is Connor here, and I'm back with another emotional slash informational talk for you guys that I know you all really enjoy. And by that, I mean I don't. So you guys should probably leave a like or subscribe to this video, maybe question mark. Anyway, and don't want to badge you guys too much about that. This is a gameplay of me using the MSR. I also switch around with a couple other guns. I do actually really well in this gameplay, and I was kind of sort of close to a Moab. I think I had 19 kills. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I know a big majority of you guys are hardcore gamers out there that at least watch YouTube and are fluid YouTube watchers and, follow the big name commentators and everything, so you're probably pretty hardcore into gaming. And E3 just came out for the Xbox. Well, not just came out for the Xbox, but it was on, and I watched it. I watched all, I think it was like an hour and 30 minutes or so. And there were some really cool things in there, and what I really want to go down with you guys, okay. I'm sorry, sexual innuendo put here. Anyway, other than that, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about was the top things at E3 that really wowed me, necessarily, and some of the things that were a little on the kind of failed side for me. The number one thing, not the number one thing necessarily, but one of the big things was Halo 4, and I've been a big Halo fanboy ever since I popped Halo 3 in to my Xbox 360, because it was the first game I ever bought, for the Xbox 360 at least. And before then, I played Halo 1 and Halo 2, and I've always been a Halo fanboy. Although it's not being made by the same people, the way they presented the gameplay of it and the first mission and the new Forerunner creature thingy, I don't even know what it is, was badass. And I'm not going to lie. Although they have made some changes to the game, I kind of got to just buckle up and, hope for the best with this game. I'm glad they're bringing back the BR, and they have, I think, the BR and the DMR, and the campaign looks sweet. So I'm really excited to play that game. I will certainly pick it up for you. I will certainly pick it up for you guys, and make sure to post quite a couple gameplays over it. Blah. I think that's coming out in 2013. No, I have no idea. I'm not gonna start trying to say things that I have no idea. Whether they're true or not. The next thing that came up for me, at least I'm probably skipping through a couple, was Splinter Cell Blacklist, which some people said, oh, Sam Fisher's voice is different, and blah, 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 this all looks, different. I thought it looked badass, and the way that guy presented it, and the way he played, when he vaulted over that thing and marked the three people and killed them in mid, that was pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited for that, and I'm looking forward to that. The graphics look crisp, and it looks like they've come up with a couple new features for the game, and it's a whole lot easier to maneuver around. It didn't seem as dark, but that was just one mission, so I can't really explain for all of that, or I can't really sum it up for the whole game necessarily. But on to the next topic here with Splinter Cell was they came up with how you could be dangling from a ledge. He showed it in the thing and have Kinect enabled, which I do have a Kinect. I've touched it maybe twice, but now they're coming up with more and more things for the Kinect to be used with. And he sat there on the ledge and said, "Hey, over here." And the Kinect, heard it necessarily, or heard it. Yes, heard it. Sorry, guys. And he heard it, and the dude comes over and he just kills him. And I was like, that's awesome that it's voice recognized, and that was just really cool to me. So I will definitely be picking that up too, and hopefully playing it with my buddy. That's coming out April of 2013. I said I wasn't going to name out things, and I am, so I apologize for that. They came out with a couple more games. I'm really not a huge Resident Evil fan, so the whole Resident Evil thing with zombie, and it seemed like I don't know. To me, maybe it just wasn't presented to my liking necessarily. Or maybe it's just because I haven't been in the series, but Resident Evil 6 did not look, well, it didn't look good to me, to be honest. But I might get a lot of hate for that and be like, Resident Evil for the win, but I don't know. That was just my opinion on it. Other games that were out were, I'm trying to think of some more. There was that little, I don't even know what it was called. It was something of Gods. It was made by the makers of Toy Soldiers, and that looked pretty cool, except for the fact that it didn't tell you pretty much what you were doing. It was just kind of like some big creature fighting another creature, and then it kind of just ended. So I was like, okay, now I have no idea what I'm doing. or at least what this is going to be about. Hopefully more information is released about it. Maybe you guys know more. Don't forget to leave a comment if you know something that I don't, or you just would like to curse me out. Beside that fact, what else? What else was there? Probably should have had all the lists of things that I looked at. There was that Xbox 360 Smart Glass? I don't understand why they named it Smart Glass, but it looked pretty cool, but I'm assuming, I don't know if he said that it's for all phones. I think he did, which in that case, that's pretty cool, but honestly, I don't watch a lot of movies on the Xbox. I more just game on it, so I don't know. They'd have to make it more compatible for a lot of the games. And I don't know if they will, so we'll see how the whole smart glass thing works out. It sounds like it could be pretty cool, but it also sounds like it could just be dud. Another game that came out, which I absolutely love, the Fable series. I love it to death. I own every Fable game, and I'm 100% at every Fable game, except for Fable Heroes. It's kind of pissing me off, because Fable Heroes isn't as good as the other ones. But I don't know how I feel about Fable Journeys, to be honest. I wasn't super impressed by it because it looked like I don't even use a sword the whole time, which maybe there was a sword in it. I didn't see it. But for me, it just looked like you were sitting there with magic, and I'm not a huge fan until they buff the Connect feature and they make it better. I'm really not too impressed with how Connect runs, and the fact that they're basing their whole game on Connect from what it looks like with their magic and everything. I'm not a huge fan of, but I will surely pick up the game and see how it is. But trust me, I'm crossing my fingers, hoping for the best for this game, because I do love the Fable franchise, and I do love the Fable 2 and Fable 3 and Fable 1. I like how I said that all in matched order. And then there was the big release of Zombies, which it didn't even seem like it was that big of a release. No, not Zombies. Call of Duty. But hold on, I'm going to hold off for Call of Duty and tell you about it in a minute, because there was also Gears of War Judgment. I believe it was just called Judgment. And that was a complete mindfuck for me, because honestly, I had no idea what was going on. I just saw like a ton of locusts, and then it looked like they were going to execute him, and then I thought it was Baird that they were going to execute, and the only familiar face I saw in that whole thing was Baird, and then it just kind of ended. It said Gears of War Judgment, and I was like, what the fuck? And that was pretty much the whole thing for me, and it was just a complete mindfuck for me, but I don't know if I'll surely pick it up. I don't know anything about it, though. Like, there was no, like, gameplay. It was just pretty much a whole cutscene. I'm not saying it didn't look badass or anything. It was just kind of all, like, really rushed, and then it was like, Gears of War Judgment, coming 2013. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, I see how it is now. And other than that, I will get to the final topic of E3, because I believe it was the last one, was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I was very disappointed that there was zero zombie gameplay, because I will be playing the shit out of zombies when it comes out, and I'm playing Black Ops Zombies once I finish this commentary, and they showed none of it. I feel like it was just so, like, for such a big game and such a hyped up game, they presented it, in my opinion, horribly. It was just, I don't know. I mean, you look at the guy who presented Splinter Cell, who was at least playing the game, and he knew, I don't know if he must have rehearsed it a million times, because he knew, I mean, I'm sure he developed the game, but he knew exactly where everything was. Everything was perfect, on target, hit everyone, knew exactly when to assassinate someone. And then you go over here, and it's like this guy was like, alright, well, let's just do the first mission, and we'll just kind of go for it. And he was missing shots, and it wasn't, I mean, I'm not saying he should have made every shot, but it just seemed like it was just, I mean, it was just a first mission. And to me, it didn't present that, I don't know. If they would have shown some gameplay of zombies, like the zombies attacking or something, that would have gotten more of their attention, because I honestly think, mostly for the Treyarch games, zombies is what they're after. But anyway, that's just what I had to say about this topic. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and leave a comment. I'll see you all later.